Good morning, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Saturday, the 20th morning? Very cold, obviously. December peak season. How's everybody's peak season going? We got a few more days left in the busy packages season. Hope everybody's doing good. Getting a little bit of rest in. Not overwearing ourselves out, but this line of work, that's what happens. Anyway, today's topic, I'm discussing what our beloved USPS is doing to, get a little bit more revenue coming in. As you know, they have announced that by 2027, the estimated the funds will run out. I don't know how they come up with that figure, but we see all the profits and everything, but that's what a lot of people are questioning. So I just wanted to discuss what the other options they're aiming to get some revenue off of. First, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks so much, everybody, for sticking with me. Thanks so much for all the support. Keep giving me the thumbs up. Smash that hype button. Takes a second. It's free. Join my channel if you may. Thank you so much for everything. If you like postal content, everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos. This time, some of you have questioned when I make these videos, I'm off the clock. I'm not on the clock. It's before work right now, morning, or either after work. You see me still in uniform. I'm not on the clock or anything like that. So that's to answer those questions. But anyways, what USPS is doing is of the latest news. They've opened up a bidding system. As to anybody, they're claiming they're only utilizing 1.7 billion spaces. Instead, they have the capacity for 3.7 billion. So what they're doing is they opened up a bidding to anybody who wants to use that space. This is an attempt to get some revenue. I think it's quite intelligent. I think it's props to the new Postmaster General. Anybody that uses UPS and FedEx right now can have a bid on the cheaper USPS. But as a carrier side, that might increase our workload. Although some areas we do need it, some areas we don't. So it just really, like I always say in every video, really depends where you are in the nation. So this is a good strategy. I like it. Open up a bidding system where anybody can come in and utilize that space. Basically, a mail carrier is not the old school mail carrier anymore, or up for hire, basically saying this is the truck, this is the carrier, this space on his truck is available to anybody who wants to bid for that space. It's like we don't do enough. But props, it's come down to this. Unfortunately, he's saying the money, the funds are low. Another couple of years we're out. I still don't believe that's the truth. It can be like that. I mean, they show profit billions and billions. There's something hidden about that. There's obviously it's not going to be the truth. It's just giving an estimate roughly. And the Postmaster General, he gets told what to say. So I don't think it's the truth. You can't run out of that much unless you're but who knows? Who knows what the situation is? Only God knows. God help us in everything. We always pray for this is our career. Everything needs to stay solid. There's also some of our NALC, I think union steward she gave an interview about privatization. And just she was saying, that how it's going to affect everything. We can't have the good old USPS go private. That's gonna change a lot of things. It's gonna be it's gonna be very bad for everybody, carriers, we just can't have it. There's so many negatives. The pay will be gone. Private company, they have certain rules. We just can't have it. Don't even look that way. God help us stay what we've been doing over hundreds of years. Public service, stay public service, so That's how we've been surviving for all this time. That's how we will, God willing. For our time, when we work here, we survive on this. So just props to the new Postmaster General for coming up with this idea, or whoever did open up a bidding system to anybody to utilize that space. He's claiming we have capacity over 3.9 billion. We're only utilizing 1.5 billion space. I don't know how true that is, but I'm a middle person. I pass on the news to my fellow carriers. What's going on with that? So I like the move to utilize that space if indeed it is available. I don't know how they come up with these figures and numbers, because we see in our scanners everything, so many mistakes in that scanner. It's ridiculous. So I don't know how they can use that system and get a general idea of you have this much space available. So it's just one of those things. Anything that gets the USPS more revenue right now is the bottom line. So, by utilizing bidding, I can see other customers that are using UPS, FedEx right now at a higher cost. They might be coming to us, bid and come for a cheaper USPS. Who wouldn't? But from the carrier's standpoint, we already have a lot of heavy routes in certain areas all year long. So that's just going to increase the workload on carriers. They always, one way or another, carriers end up getting the brush of it, and we get to do the extra hard work and not get compensated fairly for it. So, but anyways, our beloved Renfrod is I even forgot his real name, but my tongue always, when I say his name, it comes out Renfrod. I mean, the guy earned it, man. The guy earned it. Had he got us a really good contract, we making people not sleeping in their cars. Certain cities can't afford rent in the major cities off of the pay here. We would be good. Had he got everybody, everybody would be happy. We would have more CCAs coming in. You just picture the flip side, Every carrier making decent money, able to survive in the larger cities. The turnover would go a lot way down. The morale will go up. People will be happy. Because we would be getting paid fair enough, we would deal with all the management and all that stuff. But right now, the way it is, he's just done this to himself. That's what the lady in the interview was saying. This guy promised us such and such 7%, 9% increase. The contract, remember, he took 700 days, slept on his ass or whatever, drank in New Orleans, whatever, got busted. And then to turn around, he slaps us with the contract, the terms he used before, and then we rejected it, and then he turned around and slapped us with the same thing again. So the way he did things just didn't benefit the carrier base at all. I mean, who this day and age can survive on 1.3, 1%? And he says that's what all USPS offered. I can get into a whole lot of things as to where he failed negotiating. I mean, you don't lay down anything. You're fighting for the carrier base. Whatever USPS said, you don't do it. You're the president of the union. You're being paid off a union dues 6 figures, and yet you failed every single carrier in the states. So if that doesn't warrant you being removed, I don't know what will. Live happily your last few days. 2026 around the corner. August, I believe, is the election. It's 100% certain you ain't gonna stay. So save all your money right now. The 6 figures, save. I'm sure he did. The fraudster, Renfrod. And after that, you might be on the road again, but I don't know. I don't think so. That's what carriers want, him on the road again. So, but I highly doubt it. At the worst, he'll just become a manager or something, some position in corporate. So that's what we were discussing in the other video, that how another, he can, the Postmaster General can attack, get some funds back. He claims 2027 we will run out, is to lessen the workforce. If he looks at his data, all the, I hate to say it, but all the managers, all the corporate positions, there's, okay, you keep a few, but there's right now is a tons of positions that are not needed, man. If this guy has any intelligence, he's gonna look at that. But he's the Postmaster General. He thinks the people below me are doing all that work. They're not doing it, obviously. You're running out of cash. You're saying you gotta take charge. There's hundreds of thousands of positions that can be reduced or changed. You don't necessarily have to let those guys go. Just tell them, okay, you have other venues of work, aka, being a carrier. But they're gonna laugh at this and say, well, some might take it if they don't have a choice. They're not given a alternative. They're sitting on their rear ends, filling out papers all day. You see them in the monthly newsletter, just happy. They're getting six figures sitting on their rear ends, while the mail carriers are doing all the front work, man. Mail carriers, truck drivers, plant workers were the main source of income. But so if a company, that's the common sense aspect of it. Every company nowadays are doing, the tech field, because of AI, they've laid off a lot of people from their headquarters. Amazon has laid off, UPS, you name it, FedEx. So why can't USPS? Is there a rule that said USPS can lay off to save itself? Of course it can. It might come down to that. But he's not gonna mess with anybody at corporate like he should. Take away those positions, you'll save billions easily. You'll get their revenue back instead of chasing new avenues like this bidding system. So that's what a normal company does. But here in the Postal Service, things are always been upside down. So that's just what I want to look at. I ran into this thing. If I run into something new, I always report on it. He's opening up a bidding system to anybody to increase revenue. Anyway, if anybody has some questions, suggestions, keep them coming. I've been reading all your suggestions, comments. Awesome, great stuff. New CCAs, welcome. Keep your head up. Orientation, knock it out. Like I always say, if you got the work ethic, granted those first 2 years or whatever, a year and a half, CCAs convert depending on where you're at, your city. Once you become a CCA on the road, keep tabs on your conversion. There should be a chart in your lunchroom, or shop steward should know it, that how fast you're going to convert in your particular town. So keep tabs with your shop steward on that list. But the job is well worth it, man. If you got the work ethic, you don't let any management deter you. It's going to be really rough as a CCA. You'll be sent all over. Mad hours. If you like money and you don't mind hard working in the weather, bad weather, whatever, this is your place. It's for you. Once you convert, you'll have your own route. You get to bid on a route, your own customers, and then you're set. Once you have your own route, you won't leave that route unless the station has a rebidding, route check, or other than that, you'll stay on that route unless you bid out of it. So there's a lot of benefits if you can make it as a new CCA, but you just gotta hang in there. A lot of people get frustrated from management and just not because of their work ethic, they just quit because they can't handle the stress no more. And rightfully so, it's not for everybody. But they are, on the flip side, there's many that have made it. They fought through those year and a half, 2 years, all the stress they took, going around town, different stations, different hours, and made it. They're regular now. They have their own route, full benefits, and their own customers that they see daily. So that's the plus side. So anyway, hope everybody's doing good this morning. Peak, like I said, few more days. First day of winter is actually tomorrow, so just getting into the cold season now. Although cold has been around for a minute, but even in the south, it's been around November. What they call it, a polar vortex came and dropped the temperature about 20 degrees. Off and on, where I'm at, 60s, even reaches 70 during the day. So in the south, that's how things are. It gets cold in the overnight, in the morning 30s, but that's it. It warms up unless there's a really, like they said, polar vortex. That's how the temperatures remain cold all day long. But anyway, hang in there, guys. Few more days of peak season, and we'll get through it. Hope everybody's doing good. Stay good. MailmanSyed out. We'll see you on the next take. God bless.